What's up, guys? It's Canadian, and today is the first Zarya VOD review of Season 9. Now, disclaimer, this game was not played in Season 9, but it is Season 9 as of this recording. This match is by Ravage610, playing the Zarya on PlayStation. He is bronze, which is fine. I don't care. I don't care what rank you are. I will review no matter what rank you are. This match looks like it was played on... I don't know what the date of this match is, but I'm pretty sure it's the Mercy patch, if I recall correctly. So this is the first Zarya VOD review in a while outside of those OWL analyses, so I might be a little rusty, but we're going to do our best to look at, you know, shield usage, target selection, beam grenade discipline, all that jazz, and hopefully we can get Ravage some help in his games, and hopefully he's going to be shooting up into the ladder like a volcano shoot up, right? Yeah, let's go with that analogy, just like a volcano. So guys, let's get into it. I'm excited. I might be rusty, but again, we're going to do our best to help Ravage Savage here.
My last team, they decided to go.
Zarya, I'm gonna save my ult for when you have your ult. So let me know. You hear me, Zarya?
You have an extra tank? Okay, you've got health bars on, so that's a good start.
I'm about to get D.Va next.
Okay, target selection on Winston's good.
Oh shit, I need heals already.
Ignore the Pharah. You want to be on the D.Va or the Winston? Nice. There's a bubble here. You tried. I know you tried. I see it in your heart that you tried. Where was your personal? Let's watch the personal again.
I'm about to get D.Va next. Going behind her.
You used it when you were fighting a Winston that was asleep, so probably could have held your personal there. Didn't need to use it.
Top though.
Oh shit, I need heals already.
You are wondering, guys, don't forget this is console, so they have analog sticks, okay? So they have to go into full circular motion to aim. The second personal was better. This projected is only because he's your last teammate on the point, so it makes sense. Your Ana gets a fat grenade here. Oh my god.
I'm just saying it right now.
So close. Almost got her. Almost got her.
No, one Zenyatta isn't gonna.
I personally don't like shields like this because you can't see what's actually happening. Like, right, you know, what's this guy's HP? Who is he fighting? You know, all the sorts of things. I like to walk back into... This is a personal preference. I like to walk back into the fight to really know what I'm investing my shield into. If that makes sense.
Zenyatta isn't gonna do enough healing.
You guys have Zen Ana, I'm pretty sure, so...
Get a Merc, but...
Right? Target selection's not bad. Soldier and Winston both shooting at you, so this is a good personal shield. You are at 0 ammo, so you're using your magazine, so you're reloading. So far, so good. You meant to bubble Winston there, which obviously would have been the better bubble. Unfortunate, but your head's in the right place. Focus that Winston. Right? I like where you're not getting over aggressive because your shields are on cooldown. You're kind of playing inside Winston's bubble, which is good. Nice. I feel like you wanted to bubble junk there. That's why you were looking at him, because your bubble was coming back. So unfortunate, but it was very close. The bubble on Winston makes sense. All right, not bad, not bad. You guys got a second tank. I don't know if you had a Winston the first time, but the second tank's definitely helping. So right now you've entered the poke phase, right? So this is your time to shine as Zarya. You need to play just like if this is the aggression line, you need to play like just over here to get some energy, and then play on this side of aggression, if that makes sense. You just play a little far forward, get some energy, then get back. Probably you could have waited till these two Winston started fighting to bubble your Winston. You bubbled him a little early. Right, there you go. Personal shield. Now you need the fall back though. Fall back. There you go. There you go. Nice kill secure. Focusing the Winston. Look at all this damage you're doing. Uh-oh. Do not grab. D.Va is right in front of you. Don't do it. I know you're reloading right now, but don't do it. Don't do it.
How? I was getting healing and it was just a Winston. How does he kill me from only his Tesla cannon?
You had a lot of time to reload here.
How?
This personal shield makes sense, trying not to die, but right here, when you are outside the edge, you're not fighting anyone, you definitely should have reloaded as you were walking back in.
How does he kill me from only his Tesla cannon?
Like you could have reloaded, and now you're entering this fight with 43 ammo, unfortunately. You're trying to bubble your Winston, but someone's in the way, unfortunate. Do not grab here. I'm pretty sure this is one for you. You do not need to grab. You've invested Transcendence. Your team has already gotten a few kills. And you've invested Dragon Blade. Nice, good kill, good kill. We've won the fight bubble, so really not much to say about that.
My ultimate's ready too, Zarya.
Oh, Winston, please don't die. Oh my god, he's gonna get away. Good job.
Let's pair this.
Alright, so your Junkrat is communicating with you that he wants to combo with Riptire. So I want you to communicate him when you're looking for the Graviton. Be like, hey, I'm looking for a grab this next fight, although I do have to be careful of the enemy Diva. Right, so you're kind of telling them what you're looking for in this Graviton. At the same time, he's aware of your caution. Like maybe like, why haven't you grabbed? Why haven't you grabbed? Because I said I was looking out for Diva, man.
Hopefully I don't.
This is definitely some missed opportunity. This is a bit of a poke phase here. You can play it, like I said, just a little bit far forward, trying to get some free energy, and then you can fall back around this corner because you do have your personal shield here.
Let's pair this shit up.
L Prime Toasty with a 60 bits saying, thank you for everything you've done for the community. Oh, thank you so much, Toasty. Thank you for the bits. Really appreciate it, man.
Hopefully I don't die when you pop your ult.
Man, your Zenyatta's gonna get so much Transcendence charge off of that. In my head, I have considered doing this long-range grab because you see at least 2 squishies here, but Diva could be like right around this corner, right around this corner. So like even though it looks good, long-range grabs are still dangerous. So now I'm rambling about something you didn't even do, but I'm just putting that out there, right? Even if a long-range grab looks good, and but they have a Diva, it's still dangerous. Uh-oh. Oh, you tried.
Gosh, I'm dead. Don't pop your ult. Don't do it.
By the way, your grab combo is dead, right? You were trying to combo Riptire. Riptire is out of the fight. It's also a 6 versus 4, so I really don't want you to grab here, right? The numbers are not in your favor. You do not have the follow-up damage to turn this into a victory with Graviton, and you also have 7 HP. So please don't personal shield and grab. That would suck. Okay, good. Yes, we didn't grab. I'm proud. Your soldier, on the other hand, again, he's using an ultimate like 1 versus 6. So, nope. You got 2, but it's still a 1 versus 4. You got 3! He got 3! What is this? And he's still alive? I like that bubble. Really good bubble. I can't believe they didn't kill this guy. Also, this the projected barrier was really good. Target selection here, very good. The personal shield, though, not so good, right? You've got an enemy Winston that's running away from you. He's not even shooting you, and you used personal shield. So definitely want to be a little more disciplined with that personal shield. Again, remember, here's the Diva, we see Zenyatta, we see Soldier. At this point, you can kind of assume the enemy Zenyatta has Transcendence, so I'd be kind of aware of that. So that's where the Riptire will really come in to make your Graviton worthwhile, right? Even if the enemy Zenyatta uses Transcendence, the Riptire will still do all this burst damage to kill everyone.
Alright, I'm back.
Good bubble there. Really good bubble. I like the target selection. You're trying to help your Zen. Your Zen's a bit out of position, but you're doing as much as you can to help him. You kind of see the futility of it and you leave, so that's good. Again, the personal shield is really early. Both Winston and Pharah appear to be shooting at the Zenyatta, so you're kind of assuming they're going to shoot at you, right? If you see right there, Pharah's back was to us. So you really, I think, I'd say the main thing so far is more personal shield discipline. As well as, if we're going to get a little bit nitpicky, was there have been a lot of really good opportunities for projected barriers on teammates that are weak or getting attacked, and we've been close to getting them off, but we've kind of missed the mark more than once. And I know you're playing on console, so it's hard to kind of like move, precisely over to someone to shield them. So I'm trying really hard not to like, talk about your aim, but I would say try and take advantage of when your teammates are low has good projected barrier opportunities. That has happened quite a bit. So sometimes they're like off screen a bit maybe, and it's you can't really get it. But there are other times I feel like you could have definitely shielded them with just a little more awareness.
Oh, never mind.
Like right here, the grab looks so good. You do have Riptire, but again, careful. Diva's back is to you actually, so I would probably do this honestly. I would fire the grab right here because Diva's not looking at us.
I don't know, I'm waiting for it.
Oh, now she's looking at us. Don't do it. Now she's looking at us. Now she's not looking at us. Right? Grab, 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 grab. Assuming your Junkrat is alive and paying attention. Oh my god, you actually did it when she was looking at you, I think. That was risky. Riptire, please, everyone bow your heads to pray to Jeff Kaplan. That's this Riptire Junkrat is paying attention. Papa bless Jeff Kaplan. Please empower the Riptire from my ally Junkrat to get this fat grab into a team wipe. Hey, we did it! Good combo, good patience. Now, you still grabbed when Diva was looking at you, so that was a bit risky. Also, let's get a little more nitpicky. Let's see here.
I don't know, I'm waiting for it.
Like right now, she just looked at you. I do like that you reloaded before you grabbed. However, you did fire off a grenade right before you grabbed, which is kind of like, I mean, it's such a small thing, but you really want to wait for them to be grouped up to get the max damage from that grenade. I mean, they are grouped up as it is, so it's not like this grenade was bad. It's just like a tiny thing. But yeah, definitely grabbing while Diva's looking at you was pretty risky. Also, the other thing I'd say here is when you're fighting this grab, you see how many squishies are in there? 1, 2, there's like 3 squishies in there. I would be using grenades more than laser here because you want to kill these 3 and then you can mop up these 2 with your laser after the fight to build a new graviton, if that makes sense, right? Lasering a Diva mech down during grab is not going to give you any ult charge. Like if you're trying to combo like a barrage, that would make sense. So the Diva can't eat the barrage. But in this case, you want to kill the squishies, the tanks live, and then after this fight, you're going to kill the tanks with your high charge and your laser beam, and you'll build for like 30-40% towards a new graviton.
Yo, triple kill. How did I die? Alright, go, 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 go.
Gosh dang it.
Get him!
Good job.
Good grab though. It was, besides the Diva thing, it was a good grab. Nice, good kill secure.
That was really good. Good job.
See, this was a much better personal shield, right? Also, good shield on Genji too. Genji's in the midst of 2 tanks, and then like look how much you took, about 200 damage, and then you personal shield. So this is like what good personal shield use is like. You clearly have their attention and they're clearly hitting you.
Alright. Get Winston, because apparently somehow he can kill me.
I probably, like, right here, you're using a grenade. I wouldn't really recommend grenading Winston. It doesn't do anything to him, especially, like, some people try to make, or have made the argument, like, oh, you want a grenade first to get rid of their armor, which I could see that, but I just personally recommend and prefer just lasering them down. I haven't done any damage tests between, like, a grenade and then laser versus, like, all laser versus Winston. Actually, that's actually kind of an interesting test, but because he already doesn't have his armor, and your high charge, like if you just laser him down here, you'd do way more damage, and you would have more ult charge at the end of it. See you, Shadow Buster. Have a good one.
Get on point.
Okay, good kill secure. Right, not a bad round actually. Not a bad round. I've definitely seen worse bronze gameplay. Good shield, good target selection. Like Alright, how do I put this? So, we shielded, which was good, but then we were still staying in the middle of the point after we used our only protection ability. Like, if you use the shield, you then have to, like, start playing, like, the outer edges of this point so that you can, like, kite a corner, wait for your cooldowns to come back, because you're just, like, standing in the middle and the enemy Zenyatta is pelting you. The shield onto Winston, probably not needed. I'm kind of afraid you're gonna die, yeah. Yo, you just lost Genji. At best, this would be a 5 versus 6. You guys just need to leave. Just need to regroup. You guys, there's no reason to be here. Oh, and you bubbled too early. Yep, you're dead. You guys are just staggering now. I like how the soldier is saying, I don't know why you're going in by yourself and expecting to win 3 versus 1 when he was the one that did a 1 versus 6 tac visor. That magically worked out, so that's kind of funny. I could see this bubble. You turn the corner, you see a soldier's weak, and he's got Discord Orb. This is like a return to the fight barrier that makes sense because even though you can't see what's going on, you can see that this guy is very weak and he might die at any moment. There you go, perfect. Alright, sorry, that's not soldier, it's Junkrat, excuse me. Again, you're bubbling too early.
Come on, Niels, come on, Niels, come on, Niels. Thank you.
Dude, Winston can freaking hit me from so far.
Sebastian's down.
Let's look at this projected barrier again, the second one. The first one was too early. Okay.
Come on, Niels, come on.
You have 4 DPS, Soldier, Junkrat, and Pharah? Maybe that's just 3.
Thank you.
The projected was good onto your Zenyatta. Your Zenyatta was weak. Target selection's good. Attacking the D.Va.
Sebastian's down.
Oh my god, I can't do anything. It didn't.
Getting blue soldier up, he flew through the air and shot me while he was in the air.
Oh, I think you meant to bubble your Zen here.
He flew through the air and shot me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That would have been a really good bubble onto Zen because he's actively fighting the soldier.
He was in the air.
Target selection. Reload. This is where you reload, though. You're walking into the next engagement. This is the time to reload. There you go.
Just grip up.
Careful, careful. You have no shield. Oh, God. Hey, you got him.
Alright, Bastion's down. Still at 15 health.
Oh, it's the. I was like, why is nothing happening? Oh, because the point ended.
Yes!
I mean, it's unfortunate you're solo taking Zarya. I definitely don't recommend solo taking Zarya, but I also don't play it near bronze. I don't know what it's like down there. I mean, it just seems like tons and tons of DPS, which is unfortunate.
Why not go Mercy?
Yeah, but she's a healer, so.
Zen's a really good healer.
Yeah, a little delayed on the bubble. So the reason I rewind is because right here, when you turn the corner, you see the enemy Zenyatta in his volley animation, and that's when you can then wait. And right when you see him release, like right there, you can bubble. It takes some good reactions, but that's how you want to use personal shield to block incoming damage. Uh-oh. Though that barrier turned out well. Definitely want to shoot the Winston and the D.Va. The Tracer's getting a phone call.
How does the Winston do this much damage? In just like 2 seconds. Just like slash to the Bastion and deflect. Thank you.
I like the bubble on a Bastion. Bastions always get targeted. Look at that. That's a ton of energy. Now you're going to be going into this fight supercharged. Now you just got to focus the enemy D.Va, really. That's your biggest threat. The other thing you could do is walk up here and then turn this corner and just laser beam that Bastion to death. But you have to be careful because you did just use personal shield. The D.Va's I mean, yeah, I could see going for the Zen. Grenade, 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 grenade.
I'm trying to stick with you, Bastion. Where are we going?
Ooh, good bubble. Shield, 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 shield. Shield! Oh, God! Ah! Okay, you got him. I'm sorry, chat. I just got scared. I got kind of scared there. That was a pretty clean fight from you, though. I'd say you... I think one of the things that I haven't mentioned, but you need to work a little bit more on your beam grenade discipline. Grenades are really, really good for finishing off targets and attacking clusters of squishy enemies, or like low health pool enemies. So like right here, I know you're reloading, but right here, you could have shot a grenade and just done a ton of damage to both of these guys. You do shoot a grenade, I guess, so excuse me. You do shoot a grenade. Good. And see, this was much better bubble discipline, right?
I'm trying to stick with you, Bastion.
You didn't bubble until Bastion started shooting at you, and that was the difference between life and death for you right here. If you had bubbled preemptively, right, you're holding it, you're holding it, you're holding it. If you had bubbled preemptively, you would have died. And so this is the perfect example of what makes a good personal shield. A lot throughout this match, you've been bubbling too early, and I've talked about that. But this is, look at this example. Anytime you're like, how do I use my personal shield? This is how you use it. Once they look at you, once you see those animations that say, hey, they are going to shoot at me, use that personal shield.
Mercy, can you res me? I'm on point. Thank you.
Target focus on the Winston. Okay, so another thing I want to commend you for is right here, your Zen took a bunch of damage, and you considered bubbling him, but you realized that, oh hey, he's behind this corridor, he's safe now, and you didn't. So that's good bubble discipline. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I was so proud, and then nah, I'm just left with this disappointment.
Nothing ceiling. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Honestly, if this was not on console, you probably would not be bronze. I could kind of see that. Focus the diva. Focus the diva. Grenading diva mech. It's a good, always good.
Nope, I got 2 seconds off.
Wait, who did you bubble? I was hoping it was the Mercy. Oh, you were trying to bubble Mercy, but your Genji dashed across the screen and then took the bubble from Mercy. That's unfortunate, but your head's in the right place, right? You see your healer, you see the weak, they're getting shot at, so this was a great bubble. Unfortunately, Genji did steal it.
Nope, I got 2 seconds off of it. Oh, if I could have lived.
Yeah, unfortunately, so close. So it really was a good bubble.
Dang it, 2 seconds, I could have rezzed you. Oh, if I could have lived. Dang it.
Right here, this like last 13 ammo grenade was kind of weird. I haven't really been mentioning it. You've been doing a good job of like finishing off your magazine with grenades, but you haven't been doing a good job of making sure that like final grenade actually hits something, if that makes sense.
2 seconds, I could have rezzed you.
But you're not getting punished for it. I'm just pointing it out. Like in the middle of a fight, when you want to round out your magazine with the grenade, make sure you hit something. Again, you're bubbling a little early here again. You got like tickled for like 45 damage, and then you bubbled. You can hold those bubbles.
I need healing.
Oh, what?
Zen, I need healing.
What? Okay, I don't agree with that transcendence, but okay.
This is good.
Alright, the Bastion going in for that 1 versus 6 ultimate.
Alright, good job, guys.
He's coming.
Again, bubbling too soon again. He's currently reflecting, right?
Alright, good job.
And you bubbled while he's reflecting. He literally cannot damage you unless, well, no, he could, because Genji can animation cancel out of reflect, which I honestly think is really dumb. But he could, but even then, the max damage he could do right now was like 50 with a dash.
He's coming.
You bubbled too soon again. Target selection on the tanks is good. Careful about grabbing in Diva's face. You're trying so hard to get Diva. Grenade the mech. Oh, you tried. No! Oh, I was kind of afraid you were gonna walk into it.
Diva?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're just gonna
Doing my bluff.
Nobody saw anything.
Got Diva. Alright, got Bastion. Get Zen.
How do I feel about this bubble? I mean, here, let's rewind a little bit more. Right here,
Got Bastion.
you can see Soldier is entering the point, and he's kind of looking this way. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say this is like an okay bubble. You know, he's full HP. I don't know who that is right there, but I mean, he seems to be in relative safety. So I probably wouldn't have done this bubble. I maybe would have bubbled this person who's like actively fighting the Soldier.
Get Zen. No. Because that was really simple.
Don't grab here, by the way. You're up like 3 people. Okay, probably didn't need that bubble either. Also, I think you miss right here. You miss an opportunity to reload. Like right here, you could have reloaded there. Body blocking for your Bastion. I'm gonna assume that's what that was. You're just wasting a lot of ammo now. Like watch, we're at 50, and then we're laser, and we wasted like 40 ammo just like not hitting anything, unfortunately.
Good job.
Okay, well, I'd say the main thing to work on
Soldier was literally right on the.
is being more patient with your personal shields. Like I said, I'll just keep going back to that personal shield versus that Bastion. That is a immaculate personal shield. That's how you want to use every personal shield outside of the poke phase, aka during a fight. During a fight, not even actually just all the time, right? You always want personal shield to give you some energy to block some damage or block an ability. Sometimes you can use it early to stop yourself from getting hooked. That's always a good use too, because even though you didn't absorb any damage, you're still like avoiding getting pulled out of position. So that's like probably the only exception, or like Faraboop or something. But beam grenade discipline, definitely work on that. You use both of them, which is already a good start. You use both beam and grenade. Now it's just a matter of using the right one in the right situation. Versus those tanks, you want to really focus on using that beam to melt them down and get ult charge. And versus, you know, groups of squishies or low health targets, you want to use that grenade for the finisher or for the burst damage. Projected barrier, like I said in that first round on Control Center, we saw a lot of missed opportunities to save people, either because you're on console dealing with analog, or maybe just a little bit, you know, awareness is lacking, maybe reaction times are a little slow. So that's something I definitely recommend, is trying to maybe stand a little farther back, keeping an eye on more of your team members so you can protect them when they need it. Your graviton singular, I think you only had the one grab in this whole game. It was good, but just remember, just be careful about grabbing when D.Va is staring right at you. You will get punished for that, and it is going to feel very, very bad when that does happen. Let's see, target selection. You were focusing the tanks, which is pretty good. I'd just keep that up. Maybe focus them just a tad bit more. Positioning, we talked about. Ability usage, reloading. Oh, your reloads could use a little work too. There's opportunities to reload that you don't, I think, is the main thing I saw. I didn't see too many like reloads in the middle of a fight. But I think that's everything, you know, kind of in the Zarya view, dude. So thanks for the submission, man. You have a great foundation. You know, I'd say maybe just find a friend that also plays main tank, and maybe find another friend that plays healer, and just the 3 of you play together, do your best, and you know, try and, you know, get out of what is bronze gameplay. I mean, for solo taking Zarya, you did way better than I would have expected, honestly. And even then, you know, even for a bronze player, you still played Zarya, you know, on a pretty good level for being in bronze. Definitely, I've definitely seen worse for sure. So if you found this video helpful, consider giving it a like and maybe subscribing to me on YouTube. You can check out all my other guides and videos there. You can also follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I do stream these reviews live. All those links will be in the description. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and as always, have a good one. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. Check out these 2 other videos on the left-hand side, and be sure to subscribe by clicking that button on the right. If you like all of this stuff, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and of course YouTube. All the links will be in the description below. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.